Hello, my lovely art friends. I'm going to be unboxing my Muse Kits for July. Disclaimer, I already peeked inside of here from my couch, and the little treat we got was a lemon head, and it is gone. Sorry about that. But let's open up this box so you can see what's inside. Let's point out the sticker for this month. I'm going to go ahead and just get everything out at once. Here is our pile. Muse Kits always gives us a nice little magazine. Tells us what kind of materials we're getting. This month it's going to be watercolor on the go. That seems to be a very popular theme. As we know, July is watercolor month, which I figured all of our art boxes would have some form of watercolor. But on the go seems to be what everybody's doing this year. I'm going to read from this later as we go through this. But they give us all kinds of wonderful step-by-step tutorials to follow. Art prompt, project pointers. I mean, they give you a lot of things to go off of, which I enjoy, because not everybody knows what to do with a material once they get it, and I understand that completely. Let's start at the top. We have a collapsible silicone water cup with lid, $4.99 in here. Very handy to have. Okay, I want to talk about this next. I was excited to see the presentation of this. This is the Nicholson's Peerless Watercolors Mini Complete. Retail is $16. So these are handmade watercolor paints that you can take with you, and they have them on little sheets of paper. Now, previous to this neat little spiral notebook, I've gotten see how the sheet is on there? Like, typically, it's just a sheet, and there's like no way to carry them. I just have like this stack of watercolor papers, and I just really don't care for the stack of untidy sheets, so I never really use them. However, this is a great idea. Thank you, Peerless. This is something that I might actually get to use in the future. I just wasn't digging the single sheets, I gotta say it, but this is great. This is fantastic. You can even get a little swatch down here, or maybe up here. These are also perforated. I probably won't tear mine apart. I'm going to keep them all nice and neat in this little spiral notebook. And I hope to see more of their watercolor sheets in this kind of presentation, because this is very handy. I'm glad to see this. A Canson watercolor block. This is a 4x6. And this is a decent paper. I like it in the block form. Handy, especially when you're out in the field. You don't have to tape anything down. It's already done for you. Oh, the retail price of this is $13.40. Let's talk about the brushes. This is a Crafter's Choice brush set, 7 pieces, $11.99. Looks like we have some flats, some rounds, some angled, straights. We got all kinds of things here. Filberts. Now, I was eyeing this. I can see there's a water brush in here. This is a watercolor brush pen set, 21 pieces. Retail is $19.99. These are watercolor brush pens. Let's just peek at them. I have a handful of watercolor markers. I don't use them a whole lot, but these look nice. We'll try them out and swatch them all in a moment here for you. I mean, I'm not mad at it. Look at it. Just look at this. Oh, how cute. Oh my goodness. It's got a little shoulder strap. Just adorable. This is an Artist on the Go travel bag. Retail price is $12.99. Shoulder bag is designed with different compartments. Okay, so it says that you can get more space up into here. This is supposed to fit a 7.9-inch tablet, a magnetic strapped foam pocket, which I'm not really sure what that is, but this is padded, by the way, so there's like padding in here. And you've got another little pocket up here. You could probably whip a pencil in there. Yeah, That is fantastic, and I am excited to use it. And it's cute. We've got some good things here. Let's test all of these out and see what we're dealing with, and then we'll get to making some art. These swatched out okay. Now remember, these are very transparent. I don't think they claim to be anything else. The pearl gray is a little less transparent than the rest. It's also the darkest color. I think we could have done without these. These are very close in color. Maybe just one in the middle would have done. I do appreciate this geranium pink. It's almost neon in real life. That's a fun color to work with. So I'm going to keep these swatches actually in my little book up here for a reference guide. Now let's get into swatching those markers. Okay, let me get you up in here close. I didn't film that one, but hopefully I have a better go at the next one. Okay, that first marker, the yellow, it was pretty dry. I mean, really, this isn't the... Okay, we read our pointers. There's a couple things I think we need to do. Let's just give this one a try. Yeah, okay, so you're supposed to dip your water brush for a couple seconds. Hit it on the paper. Hit it on some paper towel. Oh, okay. Yep. All right. See, that's why they got those pointers in there for you, so you don't look stupid on TV like I just did. That worked much better. Now I'm assuming this will blend a little better. It also said you can get your paper wet too, and it'll bleed much nicer with already wet paper, and I'm sure it would, but yeah. Okay. That's way better. Way better. So sometimes you have to almost prime these brushes. Oh yeah. See how much smoother that was? Okay, well, that was a user error, and that's why we read the instructions. Let's give the next one a go with our new information we have. Dip it in clean water for a couple seconds. Wipe it off in a paper towel. Go in. Much better. Much better. Yeah, I mean, you can layer these. I can even see right now they're layering just fine. Now let's go in with our water. Whew, those had me worried at first. They sure did. I thought, wow, these are bad. But then, hey, you just got to read the instructions and realize that you weren't doing it correctly. I'm sure a lot of people won't read the pointers and just think these aren't working very well. So hopefully they find my video so I can tell them, read your directions. After following directions, we did not have a bad turnout. I didn't water down the black so much. Didn't think that there was a need. Some performed better than others. It's like an olivey brown color. I love this one. I wish it was just a little more saturated because I really like this color. But a lot of the colors, especially like these purples and blues and stuff, they were pretty well charged up, but I still dipped them in the water for just a couple seconds. And here's my paper towel. So yeah, just as it says, I dipped it in water for 1 or 2 seconds and then wiped it off in a paper towel and went in, and it was much smoother. It was almost like a dry brush before I did that. And I'm assuming that since I did that with all of them, they're probably going to be good to go the next time I take them out, or for my little art project I'm going to do. I'm purposely going to wait till tomorrow to see if the brushes dry out and if I have to re-prime them. So that'll be a nice little experiment. I will report back tomorrow. real quick, I want to show you guys this. What is this, you might ask, besides a real mess? Well, this is what you do when you're experimenting. I wanted to see how these Peerless pigments moved in water. I wanted to see how the markers worked by adding it to water droplets. I wanted to throw some salt in here to see what happened. You know, some watercolors just don't react well to salt. This did really nicely. If that's not some excellent texture from that salt, just look at that. That is just really fun. So that's what this little first page is. I wanted to see what the capabilities of these pigments were. Now that I got a better feel for it, I'm actually going to do maybe a field of flowers or something. You know, my typical landscapey things. But I wanted to point out how fun the salt worked on these colors. My little painting is finished. The little bees didn't turn out the greatest. This one turned out better than this one. I don't have enough opaque of a yellow to pull off bees in this picture. I didn't think of it when I was planning it. They would have turned out better if I would have masked them, but you know, such is life. Cute little flower scene in a field. Overall, I thought this box was fun. The markers are very interesting. I don't work with watercolor markers hardly at all. I have about 2 or 3 set off to the side that I use in my paintings just for little detail work. But this is a nice variety of colors. They're pretty transparent, but sometimes that's what you're looking for, right? Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this Muse Kits unboxing for July. I hope everybody is enjoying Watercolor Month. I know I sure am. If you like these kind of videos, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. It helps me grow, and I will see you in my next video, guys. Bye!